Welcome back, guys, to our kitchen experience. If you're following us, we just got through making the buffalo wings, and now we're going to be making the spicy crispy wings. So without further ado, here's our chef Edwin.
Hi everyone, so today we're going to be making 10 wings. So the first step after you clean your chicken, you want to set it on a towel and dry it. And this is actually an important step if you want your chicken to be crispy. You want to take out all that water, and that way when you put it in the air fryer, the water doesn't turn into steam and it's just going to make your chicken soggy instead of crispy.
And then we're making a point that we're doing half and half, so half skinless and half with skin. So you have an option, it depends on your preference.
It really becomes up to the person if you want to leave the skin on or skin off. You're still going to get the crispy,
the same great flavor.
buffalo, the crispy wings.
And then if you miss any of the measurements, it is gonna be in our description list, or you guys can DM us for any other questions you might have on this wonderful appetizer we're about to make for you guys. And please, if you guys make this at home, please go ahead and DM us with your final picture. We always love to hear what you guys have created and made it your own. That's always nice to hear from you guys. So if you like what you see so far, please subscribe, like, and share.
Now we want to put the chicken back into our mixing bowl. I dried it up, make sure there was no water in there.
So this recipe will give you like 8 to 10 wings.
Now in a little bowl, you just want to put all the seasoning together. Give it a good mixture. As you can see, with all the seasonings that we're putting on here, this dish is full of flavor.
And if you don't want it spicy, you can go ahead and omit and take out the crushed pepper
And the cayenne pepper.
And you will still have your flavorful spicy, or your flavorful wings here, crispy wings. But
okay, now you have everything in a nice bowl. Just mix it all good. Get all the seasoning nice incorporated. And that's pretty much what your mixture is going to look like.
and of course, if you want to make it spicy, you go ahead and add double the crushed pepper or whatever it is that you guys want to make your own. But I think it already has a good kick with the recipe that you've given us here, Edwin.
Now you want to start off by salting your chicken. Give it a good turn. I like to add the salt first. You can do it inside the mixture if you want, but I like to add the salt to the chicken and kind of let it stick to the skin. It starts to draw out the flavor. And if you want like a measurement to start with, you can do maybe like 1/4 of a teaspoon. And then if you think you need more salt, you can go up to as much as 1/2 of a teaspoon. But we always try to keep the sodium low. That's why we just do it separately. That way we can see how much salt we're putting into the
And with
into the bowl.
all the spices that he mentioned, you really will not miss the salt, which is why we love this kind of recipe.
Then you just sprinkle on the black pepper.
Black pepper.
And with this one, you can use as much as you want. If you are a big fan of black pepper, you can use up to like maybe 1/2 teaspoon. If you only want a little bit, you can use 1/4 of a teaspoon. And again, I like to do it separately because I want the pepper to just stick to the skin. Like that. It really does give the skin a lot of flavor.
And this really does kick back to like the restaurant recipe in regards to the way it's prepared, air fryer versus the dip oil.
And now you start incorporating the rest of the mixture. Give it a couple.
And I kid you not, guys, by the time this recipe is done, you too will swear that it was deep fried. So you feel less guilty eating 10 of them.
Now, a lot of times, depending how big your chicken wings are, you really just want to make sure everything's nice and coated. So sometimes you might not need the whole mixture, but I always make it like that just in case. You always want to make sure you have enough and not enough.
And if we have too much, we will store the powder mix and use it for other
You can store
future
it.
rings, future meals.
And next time you want to make this dish again, just take it out of the pantry and just mix it all together again. So as you can see, everything is nice and incorporated.
And if I haven't said it yet, please subscribe, like, and share. And again, let us know if any other dishes you guys might want to see from us. But today we're just doing like an air fryer theme. And once we've learned the advantages of an air fryer versus stovetop oil, and that's just the olive oil that he just threw in.
The olive oil is, it just kind of help it. You just want enough to kind of coat the chicken. So about a tablespoon would be enough. And this is the first time you see our video about using the air fryer. I always tell people to make sure you preheat your air fryer before putting the first batch in, because it's gonna help it's gonna ensure that that first batch that comes out is gonna be just as crispy as the last batch. You just want everything to be nice and hot when you put your chicken in there.
How long do you preheat it for?
So I do it at you can do about 400 degrees for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay.
And then you'll know it's hot enough because when you put the chicken in, you're gonna hear a little bit of a sizzle. And that's pretty much it. As you can see, the chicken's nice and covered with all the seasoning. You can, at this point, cover it up, put it in the refrigerator, let it marinate for a little while, or just put it in right away, because either way, everything's, as you can see, everything's nice and covered. So this is where we're gonna go over to the air fryer. Put it in your air fryer setting. We're gonna do the temperature at 380, and this we already preheated the air fryer ahead of time for the purpose of the video. Now we're just gonna put it at a 10-minute cooking time. We're only gonna do 10 minutes on one side. Flip the chicken and repeat and do the 10 minutes on the other side. Now when you put your chicken in there, you want to do about like 5 or 6 pieces at a time. You want the chicken to have enough room and let that for that air to circulate around it. That's what's really gonna cook the chicken, make it crispy. And just give it a quick spray. Close it up and let it do its thing. Okay, so after the first 10 minutes, as you can see, the chicken is about halfway done. You want to flip over all your pieces.
Look at that, you guys. I'm telling you, if this phones, if you could smell what aroma is going on in this kitchen.
That is a good thing about using the air fryer. It does fill up the kitchen with the smell of all the spices and the seasonings that you're using. And just give it another quick spray. Close it back up and repeat the process for an additional 10 minutes.
So when you guys are done with this batch, then you repeat it and fry the other second batch. And so we'll see you guys in a few.
So this is the second and final batch. After I did the 2 sessions of the 10-minute cook time. And the final result is great chicken wings. These are great for parties if you just want to do like a snack in the afternoons. But that is the final result.
There you go.
Spicy chicken wings.
Look at that. So there you go, guys. You have great buffalo wings here. Options, low sodium. You control it yourself when you make it at home. So if you guys follow us, I think we have the taquitos coming up, chicken taquitos. If not, I think the other option we're looking at is going to be the crispy lettuce wraps. But either way, follow us and we'll see you next time.